global international people of the entire universal universe of the planetary universe doing the business world in every and each and every world expo, world conference summit that has ever been hosted at the City of Cape Town International Convention Center, and every event that has been ever hosted over there across the global city of the city of Cape Town. Yes, over here, before then, now we introduce us to set up into other media video presentation. This playlist is a playlist that is still introducing yes, our background and our legacy in the business growth, the business development to advance with our new venture creative creations as this sustainable development solutions network associations of matters in development practice programs and the social document outcomes conference summit of September 2020. Therefore, before we go to another playlist where we will introduce our invited investors and funders, our invited companies, our invited potential investors, crypto billionaires, and the crypto currencies, corporate business world, the business universe companies, we will honor the privilege to first introduce, yes, the founder, directorate chairperson, who is the inventor, creator, establisher, developer of the eternity and immortality and spirituality of one unity of the District 6 Afro Greek 2063 from 1652 to 206 years of independence. Therefore, in the name of their advanced active executive board of directorates such as Stacey Garnis, Lansco, Sean Zeman, and Cecily Zeman, with Mr. Sister Brian Makaluza, with his entire power of intelligence to create the empire of Lamushe Musheva Mushe 18Ps, 18Ps of integrated marketing and communications in the name of the African continent, as Cape Town is the gateway into international trade for Africa. Therefore, the introduction of myself, himself, over here, before I invite anyone, I therefore would like to take the privilege of honor as the man of honor, as the last Boy Scout of the 19th century, 1994 tribute to Lord Baden-Powell in Wales Street, Queen Victoria Street of 18 February 1994, and the Jamboree of 1996 in Guguletu. Therefore, I, as Mr. Sister Brian Makaluza, this myself over here am an Activate Leadership Change Driver of 2015 Intake 3 Module 1, Caledonia of Stanford Valley. Therefore, I am an achiever. I am an achiever, meaning that I am an achiever that helps explain my drive. It describes a constant need for achievement. I feel you feel as if every day starts at zero. Yes, by the end of the day, I must achieve something tangible in order to feel good about myself. And by every day, I mean every single day, work days, weekends, vacations. No matter how much I may feel, I deserve a day of rest. If the day passes without some form of achievement, no matter how small, I will feel dissatisfied. I have an internal fire burning inside me. It pushes me to do more, to achieve more. After each accomplishment is reached, the fire dwells for a moment, but every soon it rekindles itself, forcing me towards the next accomplishment. I relentless need for achievement might not be logical. It might not even be forced, but it will always be with me. As an achiever, I must learn to live with this whisper of discontent. It does have its benefits. It brings me the energy I need to work a long hours without burning out. It is the joy supply that causes I to set the pace and define the levels of productivity for for the work group. It is the theme that keeps me moving. Number one. Number two, yes, men of honor, but in the rules of engagement into the entrepreneurial world of the entrepreneurial universe of innovation and product design development. And then intellectual intellection. I like to think. I like mental activity. I like exercising the muscles of my brain, stretching them in multiple directions. This need for mental activity may be forced. For example, I may be trying to solve a problem or develop an idea or understand another person's feelings. The exact focus will depend on my other strengths. Yes, so on the other hand, this mental activity may very well lack focus. Uh, the theme of intellection does not dictate what I what I am thinking about. It simply describes that I like to think, and I am the kind of person who enjoys my time alone because it is my time for messing and questions and trying out answers on myself to see how they sound. This introspection may lead me to ideas that I am mind convincing, such as the product designs of the empire of Lamushe Mushe Vamushe, start up innovative product design companies. Therefore, as I compare I what I am actually doing with all the thoughts and ideas that I mind concisive, this introspection may tend towards a more pragmatic method, such as the events of the day or a conversation that I plan to have later, wherever it leads me. This mental harm is one of the constant my, of my life. And then how many minutes are there? Yeah, and then learner. I love to learn very, very much. I truly love to learn. As you can see, the library corners. The subject matter that interests me most will be determined by my other things and experiences. But whatever the subject, I will always be drawn to the process of learning. The process, more than the content of the result, is especially exciting for me. I I am energized by the steady and deliberate journey from ignorance to competence. The grill of the first few facts, the early efforts to recite or practice what I have learned, the growing confidence of a skilled master. This is a process that entices me. I exercise the lead my excitement leads me to engage in adult learning experiences, yoga and piano lessons, and graduate classes, like the Masters of Philosophy in Inclusive Innovation. It enables me to thrive in dynamic work environments where I asked to take on short project assignments and are expected to learn a lot about the new subject matter in a short period of time and then move on to the next one. This lot about this learner theme does not necessarily mean that I seek to become the subject matter expert or that I striving for the respect and accomplishments, even though I wish to. A professional and academic credential, which is why we are applying for the acknowledgement of every award. The outcome of learning is less significant than the getting there. We are almost finished over here. Input. No, no, don't worry. Let's finish it up. Yeah. Input. Uh, I inquisitively I collect things. I might collect information, words, text, books, and quotations. Just as you can see, you can just preview all of them over here. And then I might collect tangible objects such as butterflies, baseball cards, consenting dolls, or Sophia photographs. Whatever I collect it because it interests me. And I is the kind of my mind is that finds so many things interesting. The world is exciting precisely because of its infinite time, variety of complexity. If you read a great deal, if you need a great deal, if I need a great deal, it is not necessarily to refine your theories, but rather to add more information to my achieves. If I like to travel, it is because each new location offers novel artifacts and facts. These can be architected and then stored away. Why are they worth storing? At the time of storing, it is often hard to say exactly when or why you might need them, but who knows when they might become useful. With all those possible uses in mind, I really don't feel comfortable throwing anything away. So you keep acquiring and compiling and filing stuff away. It's interesting. It keeps my mind fresh, and perhaps one day some of it prove valuable. That's why I lost my Google over here in this position. My Google used to stay there of collecting papers for futuristic future of my Google, manual Google, if you still remember. But we still have the library corners. Now the last part, arranger. I am an arranger. Uh, I am a conductor. When faced with a complex situation involving many factors, I enjoy managing all the variables, aligning and realigning them until I am sure I have arranged them in the most productive possible configuration possible. I am in my mind, there is nothing special about what I am doing. I am trying, I am simply trying to figure out the best way to do things done. But others lacking this, the last part. Yeah, no, it's time to close now. Almost 3 minutes. Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, team will be in all of my ability. How can I keep so many things in my head at once? They will ask, how can you stay so flexible, so willing to solve well-laid plans in favor of some brand new configuration that has just occurred to you? But you cannot imagine behaving in any other way. I a shining example of effectively flexibility. Whether I am changing travel schedules at the last minute because a better fare has popped up or mulling over just the right combination of people and the resources to accomplish a new project. From the minded to the complex, I always looking for the perfect configuration. Of course, uh, you are at your best in dynamic situations, confronted with the unexpected. Some complain that plans devised with such care cannot be changed, while others take refuge in the existing rules of procedures. I don't do either. Instead, I jump into the confusion, defining new options, hunting for new paths of least resistance, and figure out new partnerships because, after all, there might just be a better way. Therefore, this is the Gallop. This is the Gallop Strength Finder. This is my Strength Finder over here in combination with my resume. Yes, this Strength Finder, yes, is also dedicated to the adaptation of the is dedicated to all the City of Cape Town Integrated Annual Report of 2018 and 2019. Yes, the City of Cape Town Integrated Annual Report of 2018-2019. When I'll be ensuring that I am providing resolutions and solutions as a supplier management, supplier database, yes, into government, when I am keen to be provided with a fixed vacancy job application. Thank you very much, international people of the world. That was just a good waking up call to introduce myself as the most pioneered one before we invite any international, global, worldwide crypto billionaire to invest, just like the passion and the vision and the mission of Dr. Iqbal Survey of the BRICS Business Council of Sekunjalu, City of Cape Town District 6, 206 years of independence.